Hello, my college algebra fellow classmates. This is Tyler here, wanting to give you a little helpful tutorial on how to multiply values inside exponents. Now, you might be wondering, why do we have to multiply things inside exponents? Well, that's because the compound interest formula, which you all are probably going through in your 4.1 My Math Lab homework, consists of the formula P times, in parentheses, 1 plus R over n, close parentheses, to the power of n times t. Now, P is the amount of money you invest, R is the annual percentage rate, n is the number of times per year the interest is paid, and t is the amount of years you want to calculate. So let's say you want to do invest 25,000. So that's your P value, and then you put in parentheses 1 plus, and then your annual percentage rate, let's say, is 0.055. And then over, divided by, let's say, 4 times a year, so quarterly, divided by 4, close parentheses, and then to the power of nt. So say n is number 4 times, let's say, 6 years. This is what you'll get. 158,421.7214. That is not correct. So let me show you why this is incorrect. So the 25,000 times the 1 plus 0.055 over 4 to the power. Now look at what happens with the power. The 4 is with the exponent, but the 6 is not. So what it's trying to do is it's trying to raise everything to the power of 4 separately and then multiply by 6. But we don't want that. We want to multiply the n and the t values together inside the power. So what you have to do now is you type in your normal expression like you did before, 25,000, open parentheses, 1 plus 0.055 divided by 4, close parentheses, exponent. Now this time I'm going to put parentheses around the 4 times 6. And close it off with parentheses, and we'll get this. 34,696.11287. Now that is the correct answer, and I'll show you why. Because here we have 1 plus 0.055 over 4 to the power of 4 quarterly times 6 years, where on the other hand, 25,000 open pin, 1 plus 0.055 divided by 4 close pin, power 4 times 6, 25,000 open pin, 1 plus 0.055 divided by 4 close pin, power open pin, 4 times 6 close pin, 34,696.11287. So that's a more accurate response, and the way you can do that. But now, say if you have to round to the nearest cent. So what you do now is you have yourself a number, you have yourself a decimal, but it's like 3 places, but you only want it 2 places for the nearest cent. So here, I'm going to hit mode, and then I'm going to go float menu, and then I'm going to hit 2 because I wanted to round to 2 decimal places. Now, if I go back to, if I reselect my expression, 25,000 open pin, 1 plus 0.34,696.11. Now see, it rounds it to the nearest cent. So your correct answer for this would be $34,696.11. And so 34,696 96.11287. So that's how you that's how you multiply things inside the exponent. So you can't just, unfortunately, you're not able to just do to the power of 4 times 6 because the 4 will stay in the power, but the 6 will leave the power, and as a consequence, it raises your expression to the power of 4, but then multiplies separately by 6. Where if you put it inside parentheses, if you put the 4 times 6 inside parentheses, it will multiply everything inside the power together, and you'll get the correct answer. So I hope you found this helpful, and look forward to seeing you soon. Thank you.